Hi Virgo, how are you? I'm Raven Black Star, and I'm going to do a reading for all Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. So take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. So let's see what's going on in your world, Virgo. I'm turning to the Kipper. See what the message is the Kipper has to say for all of you Virgos today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you like the reading, hit that thumbs up button. Really appreciate that. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Kipper, what do you have to say to our Virgos today? What messages do you have to say to our Virgos for the current energies? Grateful, thankful for the messages for the greatest and highest good. For all of our Virgos today. Ooh, Kipper staying quiet. Let's see what's going on. Oh, here we go. Expectation and marriage reversed. Ooh. So I think you might have been involved in a relationship where at first, Virgo, I think you thought this was going to go, take it to the long haul. This could be somebody who you met in your own circle of friends, in your own community. But they both came up reversed. So it makes me think that you're starting to lose hope in that maybe quite possibly this is the one who you're going to marry. Yeah, now here's the thing. You know, you may be involved with somebody who it might have been a long distance relationship. I see that with these two cards here, distance, horizons, and lovers. You know, so maybe the expectations about that, you know, weren't realistic. And I do feel like, I think you thought you could have handled it. Quite possibly there could have been somebody who was kind of letting you know that, hey, you know, you might be getting involved in something that might not come through, and you didn't really want to believe anybody. I think you wanted to really believe that maybe you could have conquered, you know, the distance. But I don't see that the distance really was, I think it really hindered the relationship in a lot of ways. And, you know, distance can be emotional distance. It doesn't even have to be, you know, actual physical distance. So maybe it was like some kind of, you know how like people drift apart? Like the two of you may have just drifted apart. Now, I'm also seeing that some of you may actually have an older woman in your world, you know, who may need a little attention. I feel like it's your mother, or a mother figure, maybe your grandmother. I just feel as if this is one of those things that they're in a bad way, and I feel like there's nothing you can do, you know, elderly people. And I feel like this is an elderly person who I think, you know, in time, you know, their time might be coming up. I hate to put those messages out, but it did come through. Anything else for our change pathway? You know, I have to say, I feel as if this expectation of maybe wanting to be with this person and now it's not going to happen. You know, I think, you know, in the past, I almost feel like you have given this person another chance, and it didn't work in the past with these two cards. We have adjudication reversed with pathway reversed. And, you know, it's no different now. So if you were with someone and then you split up, because listen, we're moving into Mercury retrograde, and that always brings people of our past coming back. So yeah, I just feel as if you haven't heard from them, you may hear from them, but nothing has changed. All right, they still are the same person they were. And if you've drifted apart, maybe you need to take that as a sign. All right, it didn't work before. It probably won't work this time. All right, let's turn to the tarot. All right. I think the Kipper is definitely done. Let's turn to the tarot and see what messages the tarot has to say for all of you Virgos today. Whoa, things are spitting out. Maybe there's a lot you need to say. I don't know. We'll see. All right, Virgo, let's see what's going on. I am using the Everyday Witch Tarot deck. Whoops. And things are just exploding. Are you feeling as if everything is just like exploding around you? I'm just wondering because my cards are going crazy. All right, let's see. Overall energy, we have Nine of Swords reversed. A lot of anxiety over a relationship. Look at that. Not sleeping. Look at all this anxiety you have. And you're wanting to let it go, and it's like, I can't. I'm trying. Let's see your recent past, dear Virgo. Let's see what your recent past is. Recent past. Knight of Wands. So, and the Queen of Wands. So I feel like one person was a lot older, mature than the other person because we have a Knight to a Queen. But I feel as if one person was really difficult at times. You know, at times with this Queen of Wands reversed, it's like, I think sometimes this person didn't know how to approach you. But it caused some difference. There's a lot of fire in this. You know, that's a lot of fire energy right there. So I think, you know, it's one of these passionate type of relationships that when it's on fire, but when it's exploding, it's really exploding. And I feel like recently it probably got to the point where this person, there was some kind of separation between you and them, not really knowing how we're going to reapproach it. So let's see what's coming through. I think they've been watching you regardless. You know, I think regardless of what happened between all of you, between the two of you, the separation, there's still been some kind of, well, I'm watching them on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. But out comes the Wheel of Fortune reversed. I feel as if you have to look at this as, you know, a blessing in disguise. Because this fire energy, like this heated passion, I mean, you're left right now in this state of anxiety where you haven't been able to sleep and you're confused and things didn't work out. And, you know, here with this Wheel of Fortune, do you see how, like, this is pointed right here to the house? Maybe you guys were going to move in together and that those plans fell through. I just feel this just like crumbling of this relationship. What can you tell me about this Wheel of Fortune? Eight of Wands. Yeah. See, things are happening fast, and I don't like that a whole packet keeps coming out. I mean, there is a message I can pull from them, but we're going to wait, all right? So listen here. I just feel as if, you know, things haven't been, it's like all of a sudden everything went bad, right? The Wheel of Fortune with this, all of a sudden this tornado hit and your whole life crumbled between you and them. You must have had like some massive blowout. Do you know, like this is intense. This is a massive blowout. And somebody's angry. Somebody was left being really angry. Like this dragon, I mean, this person's on fire. I want to say she, but you know who you are. All right, let's see what else we have for our Virgos. What's your intuition saying about all of this, Virgo? What's your intuition saying about all of this? All right, a lot of instability, okay? I think this is a situation where I think you know that if you really got really connected and involved with this, it was going to be a very unstable and unbalanced relationship, right? So I think you know that. And I also feel as if there was an energy of somebody trying to do things behind your back. You know, so that doesn't, you know, so there was this lack of trust that started to develop between you guys as well. I also feel like, Virgo, for some of you guys, I think really you might want to really kind of look at what it is that you are working on. Because I almost feel like your ideas or something, like somebody wants to steal some of your ideas. You know, I always encourage people when you have, you know, you're trying to get something off the ground. I mean, keep your cards close. Don't let a lot of people know what you're up to. Because I do get the sense that there is an energy around you who wants to steal some of your thoughts or your ideas. And look, a lot of us right now are trying to find out how can we like recreate ourselves. And, you know, we're all coming up with all kinds of ideas. And I got to tell you, in my circle of friends, the creative energy is off the charts. You know, so really, whatever it is you are up to, right, really don't let a lot of people in on it, all right? This is your baby. Don't let anybody take it from you. Queen of Cups comes out as your overall energy. I think, you know, even though all of this is going on and you're just like, just over the top about this relationship, just all of a sudden just exploding and blowing up. Because I feel like, boom, all of a sudden you guys weren't together. But here's the thing. I think you're a really good catch. Male or female. Do you know what I mean? I think there's people that have their eye on you, have had their eye on you. So if this relationship does blow up, and you were left alone, just know that they didn't value you, because I see you as a very good catch. So they blew it. I don't care if you're male or female. They blew it, okay? Whoever it was that kind of let you go for whatever reason, because like all of a sudden you're together and now you're not, you know, don't you worry, because I feel as if, I think it's going to happen quickly. People will start showing up around you, being interested in you, and what are you up to, and hey, can we get together? You are a good catch, Virgo. All right, what's coming towards you? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs of Virgo. A move. I see you moving. Here we have the Chariot. Which way to go, I don't know, but I think you are ready for a fresh new start. Look at this. You are so ready for a fresh new start. Here you have the Ace of Pentacles, right? And, you know, it's one of those things. You might have been holding on to your money for a while, and I think you are still going to be very, very tight with your money. You have to watch your pennies, because you want to make a move, you know, and it's one that I think you know will be very beneficial to you if you do make it. You're not sure what that move is yet, because of course you're coming out of some kind of muck. But I think you're starting to see that there is windows of opportunity starting to come your way. Yeah, I like the Chariot card. I mean, a few of you may actually go on a trip. And when you go on a trip, that's where you may see that there's an opportunity. So if you do have a chance to go on a trip and you say, oh, well, I can't really afford it, I almost feel like you can't afford not to go on the trip, if you know what I mean. Because I think there is a big chance that if you make a move or you start to, you know, kind of branch out a little bit, you may find that there are other options in other places. It's like casting your net out a little farther than from where you are right now. You know, so like if you live in a little country town, you know, maybe you need to go towards the city. If you live in a city and it's not conducive to your energy, maybe you want to go towards the country. Whatever it is, I feel as if, you know, it's going to require some money, and I think you're going to wait until the right opportunity really presents itself before you cash in on that direction. So you're not just going to get in a car and drive anywhere. I feel like you're going to plan it out, and you're going to make sure that, you know, all right, I'm going to take this trip and see if this is a good opportunity for me to find a new life. All right, that kind of energy. 10 of Cups reversed. Two of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I mean, I think you wanted to convince yourself that you were happily ever after with this person, but there was a lot of instability. Here we have the Two of Pentacles reversed, and we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. I think that one person was older than the other person, okay? So you saw the relationship from mature eyes. They were still coming from a young, you know, life is still not that serious type of energy. But I think you couldn't pretend anymore, you know? I mean, you were trying to be happy in a relationship and try to be strong in all of this, you know, but I mean, you couldn't pretend anymore that this was not going to be it. So I think once you make your decision and maybe you start to go out a little bit more, I mean, really, I just see if you go out, people are going to notice you, all right? And they're going to want to say, hey, who is this person? All right, you come out with a lot of strength, shining really, really bright, okay? A lot of Leo energy. So look at the Leo reading. I don't know if quite possibly that might have anything to do with this reading, but we do have a lot of Leo here with the Sun and the Strength card. But I do feel as if anything that tries to come at you now, it's almost like you have a shift of attitude. And it's like, no, I'm going to start to see things in a better light. And I think, you know, being around family would keep you very happy, being around people, you know, to kind of support you and lift you up as you transition from one life into another. I think you're really ready for it. I think you're really ready for it. You are totally ready for it. Now, this card here, I want to say, you know, tame the wild beast. I almost feel as if you have this energy about you right now where you could really like lose it. I want to say this in a nice way, like emotionally you're pretty maybe a little fragile, but I feel like you have the strength to keep back like you know, to really kind of cull through this difficult time, you know, this tornado, this energy that's come through. All of a sudden, I feel like you get control of it, and you know, you tame it and you start to groom yourself into this new way of life. And I think going on a trip where you might see there could be some possibilities for a whole new life start to energize you as, you know, not so much maybe you just choose not to even take that option, but what it does, it starts to open you up to like, wow, you know, I was just so stuck in this muck of energy that I didn't see that there was more out there. So I think you start to see that there is a lot of life left out there. And this energy of this past person, whatever it was, it was. All right, Virgo. So listen, I'm going to end it here. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. All right, I appreciate you all. I really do. If you wouldn't mind, hit that thumbs up button. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you at the next reading. Until then, bye.